Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today. For today's video, I'm doing another lot of watching as many first time viewings as I can in 2026. I'm up to my next batch of 5 movies to talk about. So this group is kind of interesting because I have a couple of movies where it didn't start off really strong with the ratings and my enjoyment of them, and then we finished off really strong. The last batch of movies I watched were all pretty good, and some of them were fantastic. So yeah, so this one's a bit of a wide range of experiences with this one because, as I have said, I've been struggling. There was a period where I was struggling with first time movie viewings. I seem to be getting over that now, and a lot of it has picked up, or maybe I'm just picking better movies to watch. Who knows? The first one that I have is A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey from last year. I missed out on this one at the cinema because I couldn't get the session times to match up, and I ended up seeing The Bad Guys 2 instead, which now that I've seen the movie, I'm glad I went with The Bad Guys 2 because I had a lot more fun with The Bad Guys 2 than A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. It started off on the wrong foot for me from the get-go. So I'm not a prude, but I did not like that the introduction to this began with a character speaking over the intercom, randomly swearing at this guy that they'd never even met. He was picking up a car, and yeah, she was swearing every second word, and that just really peeves me off. As I said, I'm fine with swearing. It's just got to have a purpose. And this was not a purpose, and yeah, it really soured me on the whole movie. Because as one of my disliked, I don't know if you call it a trope or that, but it was not cute and whimsical. I think that was the vibe they were going for, and yeah, this was in the first 5 minutes of the movie, and I probably would have turned it off if, because I was watching this on Amazon Prime, so it's not like I paid money to the end. But I was like, no, I'll push through it. I'll see what it's like. It did not get any better from there. That whole how to succeed in business without really trying segment, I suffered through so much secondhand embarrassment. I was like, I should just turn this off. This movie is not getting better. But no, I pushed through it. And yeah, I hated it. Long story short, I did not enjoy this movie. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. It got 2 stars because I got to listen to Colin Farrell's Irish accent. So that, yeah, I don't know what that says about me, but I should have just given up after that first 5 minutes because it did not get any better. So yeah, so that was that one. And then I finally got to I Know What You Did Last Summer, the reboot / legacy sequel. I have no idea what they're calling it. This one was interesting to watch because I'd only just finished sort of like a binge of the previous I Know What You Did Last Summer, so they were a bit more fresh in my mind. The sequels I had never actually seen before, so that was kind of interesting going into this one. So yeah, it started off a bit weird because the first maybe 10-15 minutes, I was like, this is some of the worst acting I have ever seen in my life. And I was like, I really hope, I know they're not high art, they're not going to win Oscar movies, but the first 15 minutes, I was like, this is really, really bad acting. It did pick up from there once we sort of started to have that mix of new characters and then the legacy characters coming back. But yeah, I actually ended up liking this one, which I wasn't sure what to I didn't think I was going to be based on my initial reaction to that first 15 minutes. So yeah, it was interesting. The kills were pretty good. I liked that the main couple from the original, Julie and is it Ray? I'm blanking on his name. I liked seeing them interact again, even though I will say I was a bit surprised in the direction that they took his character. Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character, and I was not expecting that, and I'm sort of like, okay, that was not a twist I was expecting, and I was like, I bet some people are going to be upset by that one. I was right. I did go back and read an old review thread of the movie because I'm a bit behind. But I will say there was a cameo that I wasn't expecting because I'd managed to avoid spoilers for this movie. That was really cool to see, and yeah, just as I said, the kills were good. Having Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. back was really good. And I'm curious to see if they do have another sequel, because based on that post-credit scene, I thought that was quite interesting. So I'll be curious to see where they go from here with the I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise. So I've now seen all the movies. I still need to watch the TV show that came out a few years ago. I know it's not very good. I'm still curious to check it out because I can't help myself. So, but yeah, I have watched the 4 movies now. So that was that one. So I gave that I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then I finally got to War Machine, which is a new movie on Netflix, starring Alan. I can never pronounce his surname. Alan Ritchson, the guy from Reacher. And well, I know him from Titans because he played Hawk. I think that was his character's name. It's been a while since I've watched Titans, but yeah, I know him from Titans. I loved War Machine, which I wasn't too sure going in what to expect, but it kind of ticked all the boxes for me. It was like a sci-fi movie, like alien invasion set in a remote setting. And we sort of have the Alan Ritchson's character. He's sort of coming to terms with his experiences in Afghanistan and dealing with loss, and as he's trying to fulfill a promise to his brother, which I saw the opening, I knew what was going to happen. Like, as soon as they made that promise, I was like, yeah, one of them's dying. So, I called it, like, within the first 5 minutes that I was like, yeah, this is the setup it's going to go in. But aside from, like, how tropey it was at the beginning, it did evolve into a really solid sci-fi action film. And someone called it a mix of Predator, the first one, the good one, and Battle Los Angeles. And I can kind of get that vibe, and it was just such a well shot movie. I was invested in these characters and whether they were going to make it out of the situation, and yeah, that ending, I'm actually really hoping there is a sequel to War Machine, because I'll definitely be checking it out. So War Machine got a 5 out of 5 stars. It's been a while since I'd actually given a movie like that wasn't a cinema release, because spoiler alert, I absolutely loved Project Hail Mary. I'll probably do a wrap up of my cinema reviews a bit later on. I just need to see a few more movies at the cinema for that to happen. But yeah, it had been a while since I'd seen a 5-star movie, and I've finally got one. So War Machine, absolutely loved. Definitely recommend checking that out if you've got Netflix. And then I finally got to Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I got this on, well, I'd ordered the Blu-ray, but I got a DVD copy, and, you know, I was like, you know what, I'm not too bothered by it. I still want to watch the movie. And I actually enjoyed the sequel. I've never played the games. I know this one didn't get the best reception, but I had a good time with it. I liked that we sort of got to explore this world a bit more. I liked the concept that there was another Freddy's. I'm assuming there's the concept in the games is that there's multiple Freddy's, like, locations, I'm guessing. But yeah, I really sort of liked how everyone, like, dealing with the fallout from the first one. And then Josh Hutcherson's character, whose name, I think his character's name's Mike. I want to say, sort of dealing with that, still looking after his sister, and because like she's missing like her friends, like the animatronics, and just sort of, and she's adjusting to like, you know, normal life. And I sort of liked how they brought had these different characters, and the battle at the end was really cool. I liked that one a lot, because you sort of had the like the different animatronics fighting each other. I got very like Power Ranger vibes from it, so I was really digging that. And then it ended on a cliffhanger, so I'm like, I really hope that there's a Five Nights at Freddy's 3. I don't know if it made enough money at the box office to warrant a third movie, because I've obviously, there's been horror sequels and then it's not done well at the box office, and then it's just kind of dropped with a massive cliffhanger. So I'm kind of hoping that we get one, because I was like really digging the movie, and then it just sort of ended and I went, oh, that's where it's ending. Okay, cool. So I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. And then the last movie that I have to talk about is Sphere from 1998. So this is a bit of an older movie. I was randomly watching, looking through HBO Max trying to find a new to me movie. I initially started watching Beowulf, the one from 2007. I made it 10 minutes in and I went, nope, this is way too weird for me. So I didn't go back to that one, and I went to find something else, and I'm so glad I checked out Sphere. I really enjoyed this. I've never read the book. I didn't realize it was by the same author who wrote Jurassic Park, because I haven't read Jurassic Park either. I mean, I've seen the movies, not read any of the books. Maybe one of these days I will have to check out Michael Crichton books, because I've not read any of them, but I've seemed to be watching the movies. And Sphere was really good. It was a little slow at first, but once it got going, I was really invested in the story, because it's about this team gets sort of, I can't remember what it's been a while since, it's been a few weeks since I've seen it. I think he's a psychologist. Dustin Hoffman's character is a psychologist, and they bring this team of experts. Like, one's a biologist, one's, I think, something to do with astronomy, and then, yeah, they all have a specific role, and they're told that there's this alien spacecraft at the bottom of the sea, and they want them to investigate it, and there's a storm coming, so, yeah, things happen, they get stuck down there, and then they all start to fall apart. Oh, Samuel L. Jackson's character was a mathematician, I do believe. That bit just came to me randomly. And then, yeah, they don't know what's going on. So it's a bit all, and you're sort of figuring that out in real time, which I really do love when movies do that. Like, you don't have it spelled out for you. Like, I thought that was done really well. And yeah, I had a really good time with this movie. I was like, I can't believe I haven't seen this movie before, because this is my type of movie, like mostly taking place in one location on an alien spaceship for most of the movie, and no one knows what's actually going on, because they're all starting to lose their minds. So this was a great sci-fi film. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. The only reason it didn't get a 5 was just because it was really slow at the beginning. But once it got going, I was hooked. And yeah, at some point I'd need to add it to my own physical media collection, because I really did love the movie. And yeah, at some point I'm going to need to check out the book. So, but yeah, that is everything that I have to talk about in this next batch of watching as many first time viewings as I can in 2026. So a bit of a mixed, like, as I said, bit of a mixed bag at the start, but then we finished on a high. So, and I think I'm actually, yeah, finding good movies to watch again. So that's, because I've already been making progress on my next batch, so I'll have some new ones to talk about soon. But thank you guys for watching, and until my next video, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!